Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for clicking into this video. This is the third installment of my indoor plant collection. So this is the third part of my 170 house plants. I'm in our veranda area, so the rest of the plants that are not inside the house are all here. So I can't wait to show it all. Alright guys, here it is. This is my last installment of my indoor plant tour. So the remaining plants that I haven't shown are all here in this veranda. So it's an indoor area as well. Everything is covered except for these ones here because this is our garden. So that's the pomegranate tree that's covered because it's full of fruits. We're gonna harvest it tomorrow. So that's my kitchen and this is my dining area inside. Now we will start. So first up here is a hanging basket of neon pothos. Love this color. It's very attractive and it glows too. On the other side is also another basket of pothos, but it's a combination. We'll see about that later. So back here are my succulent arrangement. They're flapjacks and aeonium and a different kind of holiday cactus, and that's jade. They're all from my sister. I'll talk more about succulents later when I get to the bigger ones. So these are my Burgundy rubber trees. Look how shiny is the new leaf. So these were cuttings as well from my sis. For these two here, they are Alocasias. So this one first up is Alocasia Cucullata. And next to it is Alocasia Zebrina with the stripy stalks. So they are very looking healthy here outside the house, although it's still indoor. And here are 3 pots of string of nickels. The others are propagations. And way here in the corner is my biggest Monstera Deliciosa. This is almost as tall as me. This is my first Deliciosa, and I have done a lot of propagation already that I gave away, as shown in my second indoor plant tour. This one here is Homalomena. See how perfect are the leaves shape. It's heart shape. This plant is very dramatic. It is very thirsty all the time. I have to water it every 4 days, otherwise the leaves start to droop. And right next to it or in front to it is a Bromeliad. It's called Achmea fasciata. Just love the color of colors of the flower. There's pink and also there's purple. I made a mistake of cleaning some of the leaves, maybe 2 of them with neem oil, but I stopped myself because I was thinking maybe it's designed to be that way, and it turned out that I shouldn't clean it because I have an office mate who is the king of bromeliads. He has 85 collection, 85 varieties. He told me that the white powdery here is a source of their nutrients. So I think it will come back. So it start to the white stuff to come back here. And there are 2 pups there too. Look at that. Well, I'm scared to take it apart. But just leave it for now. And next to fasciata is my dining table. All dining table that is now full of plants. I usually had my children's party in this veranda, guys, when parties were still alright to hold. But now I'm using this for my plants, including this table. So for this table, I'll start from the bottom. I mean from the floor. Those ones there are my soil and chemicals or my fertilizers for the plants. So down here first is this jade succulent. So this belongs to Crassula genus of succulents. Crassula plants are the ones that prune themselves. They develop limbs that fall off, shriveled and fall off, just like this jade, which true enough, I have little jade plants here that fell, and I don't know why did they survive. Maybe I didn't put them there. They just fell when I was cleaning and put them there, and now they are growing. So this is another kind of Crassula that did not survive. It's my fault because I overwatered it. It's a Crassula perforata variegata. So that's the variegated version of the stuck Crassula. Okay, next to jade is another bromeliad. It's called Vera. I had this bromeliad for 8 months now, and the flowers were very red, so I was waiting for it to bloom or come out, but it didn't. I don't know if it's meant to bloom or remain like that, but it's all right as long as it's alive. I have to make sure that the vase, the flower vase, is always full of water, and every 2 months I have to clean that out so the dust that's accumulated will be gone. This big pot here is a mix of different succulents. Jade succulent is there. Well, this one is called Echeveria, the fuzzy kind. Look at the little hair all around it. Well, the other one is the smooth kind. Somehow they look cuter when they were small, but now that they are long and unstoppable, they look messy. But it's still okay as long as they're still alive. The flowers of this fuzzy one was really pretty with different colors. Next to it is my bird of paradise, or Strelitzia reginae. I also bought this like 8 months ago, and I put it indoor, or I mean in the dining area, and there was no growth. So when I put it outside in the veranda, these 2 leaves, this one here, came out, and there's a new shoot. So I think they prefer, of course, the fresh air. Next to it is another bromeliad. This is called Jewel of Thailand in layman's term, or Guzmania. Look at the pink stripes in the leaves, guys. Look at that. How pretty. Look at that. So attractive. In the right is my biggest aloe vera. So aloe is a genus of succulent with spikes in the edges. Just like these ones here. I showed these two in my second plant tour, where I mentioned these are Haworthias, but they are not. I was wrong. Although the label that I put was correct. It's called Aloe Bright Star. And for this corner here is a tall succulent, or a combination, but this guy here is called Syngonium. A friend gave this to me, and it's really pretty, especially when the sun hits it during afternoon time. That's a different plant. They're not connected, but they are happy together with the other succulents. And these two here are called Kalanchoe Vidchinkoi variegata. I know I don't say it right, but that's how I can read it. But Kalanchoe is a different genus of succulent too. But this one here is different because of from the other succulents, because of the frills in the edges. I also liked them when they were smaller. They were cute, and now they're unstoppable and going to the other pot. Well, this one is a cutting from my Wandering Jew, which I will show you later. And in this corner is my third Monstera Deliciosa. So it's getting bigger too. I've already repotted this once, but it seems to still outgrow the second pot. So moving on to the top of the table. So first in the left is Begonia Medora. Look at the flowers, guys. How pretty. It's a different color than that of Whitey Eye. And it's a heart shape too. Look. I am so in love with this plant. So in front of it is my green ZZ, or the normal ZZ plant. It looks healthy. I think they like it here outside the house, but still in a shade. Next one is my pink illusion syngonium. This was given by my sister. See how pink is the outside and green in the underside. Next to it is white butterfly from my sister too. And this tall guy here is called Philodendron Bipennifolium. And look at that new leaf coming out. It has battle scars from the sunburn. I accidentally left it here, and it was very sunny on the floor, and it got hit by the sun. But in this dining table, the sun is soft already, like around, it only comes up here when it's 5 o'clock. So it's all right. So this one is my first wandering Jew. It's called Tradescantia tricolor. Love the combination of green, cream, and pink. I love this stripy plant. It was struggling when it was still indoors, I mean inside the house. But when I put it in the veranda, it has become lush. Look at this tip here, guys. All grain and glossy. So love that too. This one here, guys, is another succulent arrangement that I made. I bought this dish from Kmart with no holes. I just leave it like that, but I don't water it often. So the one in the middle is a kalanchoe, the fuzzy kind. It's called panda plant. I like the dots in the edges. Doesn't it look cute? So that's in the middle because it's only one. And the others here, this is another Echeveria. Next to it is my black ZZ plant. So I got two ZZ. So the green and the black. For this plant here, it starts as a green color but with dark edges. Look at that, dark green, but it, as it matures, becomes black, like this one. So behind it is another Pinkalution Syngonium from my sis as well. So I have 3 Syngonium plants from her. They were cuttings only, like 10 months ago. Now they have grown tall and beautiful. And in this corner is a beautiful green plant that looks really healthy. But it remains a mystery. What's the name of this one? Tulungan nyo ako, guys. Help me out here. I actually find it easy to look for names, but somehow with this one, it's quite hard. So it has this long elongated leaves that remains the same shape, even when it's bigger. Look, it's glossy. Same color in the back. It's greenish, and the stalks as well. I was thinking it's a panduriform, but the mature leaf is still the same shape. So it's really a different plant. And there's another or a new leaf unfurling. Oh, by the way, this is my moisture meter. I use this to check if the soil is dry and ready for watering. So look at that. So it shows it's dry. Yeah. So this ZZ needs watering. So behind is this mini Monstera or Rhaphidophora tetrasperma. This is really cute plant, and it's a climbing one too. I need to put this in a pole because right now it's only in that bamboo trellis. I'll show you my other succulents. Okay, here are different kinds. First is the flapjacks, or called Alocasia. I have so many flapjacks here, guys. This, and these other two here. And remember those ones too in the dish, in the first pot that I showed earlier. So these flapjacks were also given from my sis and my friend. These bigger ones here. The white powdery mildew, some of them are natural, but the thicker ones are not actually good, and it can be removed by using milk and water. I think I will try that. What caused this thick mildew here? I think because I watered the leaves, so the water was left there and built up. Okay. This one here is called elephant bush succulent. For these two cute ones here, they're called Echeveria rose queen. So here are the bigger flapjacks, or paddle plant. And this one here is a pretty looking cordyline. It's pink cordyline. I only bought this because it's pink. If it's not pink, it closely resembles to lemongrass, which we have in our backyard for cooking. So I had this, or I bought this in Parkley Market on September last year, which is like 7 months ago. So this one here is our Christmas tree in 2020. We bought this in Bunnings for $100. I hope this will survive because some of the leaves are already falling. So we'll go to this shelf here. It's actually getting dark, guys. It's already sunset. Before I continue, and Jason's there. He's standing on his little discovery garden. Okay, he got it from Woolworths. See, it's sunset already.
I'm trying to take care of it.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll continue in this shelf. We got this one from Bunnings for $100, I think. Yeah. So on the top shelf are two little plants. This little guy here is called zigzag plant, or Euphorbia tithymeloides. This one here is English ivy. It is struggling. Poor thing. I really try to make that healthy. Okay, down here are two of my favorite ones. First one here is a very popular plant. It's Philodendron Birkin. The new leaves come with heavy variegation. Look at that, how pretty and stunning. And as it matures, it becomes dark green. Maybe it reverts into another kind of plant like green Congo. I'm not really sure. I still like it. Next one is a succulent. It's Haworthia. Really love this. I always mistaken the other succulent, the Aloe Bright Star, as Haworthia. This is the real Haworthia. It has a zebra stripes. And next to that is Black Cardinal. I like this one here too. Look at the new leaf unfurling. I tried to buy a big black cardinal, but I cannot find it. When I bought this, it had this hole already from sunburned, and it was still small. It's a very slow growing plant, so I put it outside and it gave me new leaves like this one here and this. And there's another coming up. And in my third shelf are the Gasterias. Gasteria is a different genus of succulents. They are classified as smooth and rounded edges, but they have dots as well. Some of them. I don't really know the exact names of this Gasteria, but I know they belong to Gasteria genus of succulent. Look at that, there's a new pop in the middle. So it grows from the middle. Yeah, that's very interesting. What makes them sideways though was, I think, because when I bought these, it was in one pot, and it's like blocking each other from growing to a different direction. That's why the three of them are growing sideways. This one here is a different kind of succulent, which is sad looking one. I still have to find out what's the name of this, but that's a freebie when I bought plants online. So now that I talk about Gasteria, I have to go back to Haworthia here. And back to this shelf, to the second shelf. So I added these two succulents, which were in the glass door seal in the beginning of the video. They're actually Jesus succulents, but these three here are Haworthias. So Haworthia is a genus of succulents where some of them have bumpy white bands around it, but their most classification is that they are pointy but don't have spikes, unlike the aloe. And as for the two cute succulents as well in the back, these are mix or hybrid of aloe and Gasteria. What makes it an aloe is because it is filled with spikes in the edges, and what makes it a Gasteria is because of the dots around it. And look at that, they have hair as well at the tip. And just like any other succulent, these guys here don't like water. That's why the one on the left, or one of them, oh no, yeah, in the left is overwatered. I hope it will survive though. But I noticed that when they're overwatered, they will just shed the leaves that are in the bottom and continue to thrive. Yeah, what I like about succulents, because they are actually a survivor unless you neglect it so many times. Ay nako, ang gulo. So confusing. But that's so far what I've learned. I'm not an expert, but I really tried to learn these succulents. By the way, you can hear the crickets now coming up or coming out. In the bottom shelf, first one here is a heartley fern. This is velvety, guys. And look at the stalk. It's full of hair too. And this plant always thirsty. So I water that every 5 days or more during hot weather. And this one here is Persian shield. When I bought it, it's like up to here only. And look at how tall now. And it was purple, like this top leaves. But somehow the purple has gone and becomes green, or there's still a faint purple color. So on the right is ponytail palm. I really find this cute. I wanted to buy another, so it's a pair. Maybe I'll go back to the seller in Facebook Marketplace for another one. This little shelf here, which I bought from Kmart, this was only $39. This is really good. So in the top shelf is rubber tree Tineke. This is different from ruby because the edges is white, and it's a pair when I bought it. So here's the other one. I love it too. This is very easy care plant. That's why I love rubber trees. Next to it is marble pothos. Love the variegation of this plant too, and very easy to care. And this is snake plant. My sister gave this stock. It was only one, and now it has multiplied with little shoots coming out. And down here is spider plant. This is the common spider plant where the white color is in the middle. Look at the pups here dangling, so pretty. And of course from my sister as well, including this one here. This one here is agave. It resembles like an aloe vera, but it is smoother. And to differentiate between aloe vera or aloe and agave is you have to do the snap test. Oh, sorry, I really snap it, sorry. Yeah, when you snap the aloe vera or any aloe in particular, there is a sap or a gel coming out, but with agave there's only a tissue, more tissues inside. So that's the main difference, or that's what, according to what I learned. This one here is called Red Congo. This is very hard to look after. I don't understand, because I only water this plant every 2 weeks. It seems like very slow to absorb the water, and it always comes up with fungus gnats, or those little pesky flies. Look at that. If I do like that, look at that. Those pesky nuts are coming out. That's the reason why I put the stones, little pebbles, so they will get suffocated, but it doesn't work actually. One time I put a solution of hydrogen peroxide and water, but it worked for the first few weeks, but they're back again. So I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll put it in leca. Anyway, I already bought leca. That's where I have that there, that bag of leca. Maybe I prefer it to leca. And next to it is another succulent with a really pretty flowers. Look at that. Isn't that the cutest flower you can find in succulents? It's actually called topsy-turvy. I bought this one from Bunnings. So I'm finished with this little shelf here too. So we're almost finished, guys. And that's my cute chair, wired chair from Bunnings. So, oh no. Jay's move. So I have a hanging pot here with a mix of marble pothos and golden pothos. So pretty. These are very easy plant. Pothos I recommend for beginners. And for the last 3 plants, they are in a hanging pots, and I hang them in our laundry line that we never use anymore. So I don't want to throw it. I might as well use it to hang the plants. The first one is Zebrina. Love the variegation of this plant, and it's actually looks shining. Can you see it? It's glossy and shiny. I got it for $20, which is really a good deal. And here is my Begonia Exotica. Look, guys, how pretty is this one. It glows in the dark. See that? So pretty. And last one here is a succulent. This is a holiday succulent. It's like that cactus in the desert. It's so cute. I don't want it to grow though. I just want to remain it this small because it's cute as ever. So that's it. I'm wrapping up this video. That's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you that you have made this far. I hope you like this video and consider subscribing. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can get updated in my future posts. Okay, so it's time for me to chill and relax here in my third most favorite part of the house. Bye!